everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to come to you guys with a demo and also a first impressions of the Tarte Tarteist Pro Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette. So it has 16 matte shades and then it has 4 iridescent duochrome pigmented shades. So it's supposed to have like some type of duochrome to it. And yeah, so this is what, let me just close this up. We'll cover this up. These are the shades that come in the palette. And these here are those duochrome shades. And then the rest of them are all matte. So for the look that I did today, I did use Innocent as my transition color and my brow bone area color, and that is this color right here, Innocent. Then as a transition shade, I did go into Whimsy, and that is this orangey shade right here. For my lid, I use this color called Mod. And then for the outer V area and a little bit into my crease, I use the color called Drama, which is right next to Mod. So I used Mod for the lid and then Drama for the outer V area. And then I went over top of the color Mod and I used the color Minx and the color Glam. So towards the inner corner area, you're seeing the color Glam, and then on my lid, you are seeing the color Minx. And yeah, I did apply both colors on top of Mod, and this is the look that I came up with. And then for my brow bone area, I use the color Classic, which is this creamy, it's like a cream. It reminds me of a cream. It's not exactly like a stark white. It's more of a cream, like an off-white kind of color. I'm going to insert 2 different looks that I created using this palette, and then you will hear my final thoughts on this palette. So I thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the demo.
You don't know. Bad man. Yeah. His body baby, oh. His body baby, oh. Yeah. It's a bad man thing, yeah. Bad girl make you wine to the bass, nah. Give me that thing where I go feel relate, nah. The way you back it up, the way you boss in the place, nah. Steady on time, yeah, don't be late, nah. Said I'm in love with you, and I'ma give you anything you want, and I'ma give you anything you need. Bad man, yeah, wine I'm doing. Said I'm in love with you, and I'ma give you anything you want, and I'ma give you anything you need. Bad man, yeah, wine I'm doing. Tell me low, tell me what you want to know. Me, I no go lose control. Bad man, I feel your flow. Wine I'm slow. This one no be private show. Tell me low. Tell me what you want to know. I go give you all and more. Bad man, I feel your flow. Wine I'm slow. This one no be private show. Your friends they tell you say I be nobody. Been searching all around, but I found nobody. Nobody. Call on me, I go give you all of me, baby make you follow me, I go give you all of me. Omoto Sean say she moving to the baseline. The way she a wine make a man wanna praise the wine. She a gypsy girl, she a fine like the sunrise. The way she move make a man cry. I'm feeling her so I wanting her more. Tell me low. Tell me what you want to know. Me, I no go lose control. Bad man, I feel your flow. Wine I'm slow. This one no be private show. Tell me low. Tell me what you want to know. I go give you all and more. Bad man, I feel your flow. Wine I'm slow. This one no be private show. You don't know. Vicky's bad man, point instrumental. Even on one time, it's okay. Bad man, see what they do. Pull up. Man, You don't know. Bad man. Yeah. His body baby, oh. Ah, his body baby, oh. Yeah. It's a bad man thing, yeah.
It was like it was a packaging that took over my brain and was like, you gotta try it. But also the colors were really pretty, and the mirror on here is just like to die for. Like, it is a huge mirror. Do you see how? Yeah, no, this palette is really, really pretty. And yeah, this is really pretty. This is a banging palette. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm gonna use Whimsy as my transition color because it's a beautiful orange color. I'm gonna do a couple of swatches. I'm not probably gonna do a whole swatch video for the palette. So yeah, let's get into that color. Hands is dry. All right. And they feel so freaking buttery and soft. Like, this is no lie. Like, $53, this is no lie. So this is what that shade Whimsy looks like on my finger. Hopefully you see that. So much junk on my vanity right now. Okay, and I'm gonna swatch it on my hand so you can see it. On camera I don't see it showing up as bright, but on my hand it shows up so pretty. And this is just a really pretty, you know, it reminds me of the burnt orange color from the Anastasia palette. Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty transition color. And I'm gonna swatch a couple of more shades for you guys. So Whimsy is from that first row right here. That's Whimsy, that orangey shade. And then I'm gonna go and swatch No Filter, which is under Whimsy. There we go. And then the next one I'm gonna swatch is Mod. And they feel really soft, really nice, and they're not chalky at all. Like, I don't have no whole bunch of kickback on my palette or anything like that, so that's good. And that one is Mod, that fuchsia kind of purple color. Let me bring that swatch down a little bit more for you guys. There we go. So that's the third column. So 1, 2, third column. And then it's this one here, Whimsy, No Filter, and Mod. Those are the shades in the palette. And then these are the swatches right here. So those are just my hand swatches. They may not be perfect, but for the most part, this feels really nice. And like I said, you didn't see there was no kickback. I didn't blow on it or anything. So it's looking good, looking good. I'm gonna use some fresh, clean brushes. Okay. I'm excited to use this palette. You don't even know, I've been stalking this palette for the longest, and I know it's permanent, so I was like, I can calm down and wait. And a lot of the stuff I have up here too are highlighters, because I was trying to compare the My Mimi Extra Skin Dimension finish thingy to some of my already ones that I have. The highlighters I already have. You hear me? I'm all over the place. I think I'm gonna use this brush. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I can use that brush because I didn't even get to clean those yet. But let's see. We're going to go into is like maybe across at the camera. I mean, you can see it because I'm actually looking in my mirror and I see how it shows up on the camera. And to me, it looks really good. It looks better than a lot of swatches I do see a lot of people do. And mind you, this is finger swatches, lightly touched. Like, I'm not digging in the palette. I can show you that there are no dents in it. And I feel like it shows up really well on my eyes. I don't have an issue with seeing the color or feeling like blending is all the colors are just getting real muddy and blending together. I do not feel like that. So I'm honestly really digging the palette. So yeah, I'm gonna use Smoked to darken. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching how I use this palette. I hope you enjoyed the looks that I created with it. My first look was really subtle and more on maybe the safer side, so I decided that I wanted to do something a little bit more creative and really get into the palette just a little bit more. So I am truly, I could just say right off the bat, I really like this palette. Am I in total love with the palette? I'm not going to say that just yet because I've only used it on 2 occasions, but I really, really like it. I am really happy that I do have it. And I was going to purchase this as a birthday gift for myself, but I was able to get it a little bit earlier. So I am happy about that. The price range for the palette is $53, but Tarte has been having some really, really banging deals. They had like 30% off, 35% off. I believe Macy's even had it, and they had like $10 off of something, various deals. So you can definitely get this palette for the low. So I would just say to wait until you get one of those times where you can get it for the low. Ulta right now has a 20% off coupon, which is supposed to expire December 24th. I know for platinum members, it's off your entire purchase. There are no exclusions on prestige brands. I'm not sure if you're not a platinum member, if there are any exclusions, but yeah, I would definitely say get the palette when you have a coupon or some type of discount. Secondly, purchase it through, if you're purchasing it through Ulta, you know you got your Ultimate Rewards that you'll get for it. If you already have Ultimate Rewards, then you can apply that to your order. So those are some really good options if you do decide to get the palette. Now, I feel like the matte shades are not chalky. I do not feel like they are dry, and I do feel like they could be a little bit more pigmented. Not to say that they are not pigmented, they just could be a little bit more pigmented. But with matte shades, I noticed they don't you do have to build matte shades up. They don't really come straight off the back like really, really pigmented, especially matte shades. That's just how I feel. There may be palettes that I've swatched that have some really good matte shades that are truly, truly pigmented, look just like how they do in the pan with just one swatch. But sometimes, most of the time, you have to build them up. So I won't diss Tarte for that. Like, I won't hold that against them. Now, the pros about the palette, what I really like about the palette are the warm shades in this palette. That's one. Two, I felt like at first, when I first seen the palette, like, oh my gosh, these shades are so different. Then later on, I felt, oh man, I think these are a combination of both of the Tartelette palettes. Having it, I have different thoughts. Like, I feel like the shades are really unique to this palette. Now, I'm not sure about all the other tons of palettes that Tarte has, because I know there's like the Graveyard Girl palette, and there are tons of other palettes. I think this palette is really worth it. Seeing the holiday palettes that was swatched, and I did watch quite a few of those videos, I would definitely recommend going with this palette before you even purchase any of their holiday sets. It may be worth it because of the whole bunch of samples they throw in there, but the shadow, you know, the eyeshadow palette is what you're going to be buying those holiday sets for, and I don't think they're worth it from the swatches I have seen. The swatches that I did of this palette were really, really true to color. Like, I don't know how else like to explain it. I didn't love the shades, like the lighter shades, which I always have that issue, is that I have to swatch them maybe like 2 or 3 times to get them to really show up. But for me personally, I don't want them to show up too bright anyway, because they're really, really light. So that, you know, depending on your skin tone and how you feel about the lighter shades, you know, that's up to you. That's a personal choice. The colorful shades, yes. I really, really like them. The colors are blendable. They're really soft. They're really buttery. I really feel like it is, I'm holding this like an advertisement. I'm sorry, y'all. But I really feel like the palette is worth it. Like, I really feel that way. And hold on, I just want to get my little Tartelette in Bloom palette out, because I really was feeling some type of way like this was going to be way too similar. So hold on real quick. All right, so this is the Tartelette in Bloom palette that I was so anxious to have. And the shades, I thought, oh, they're going to be so similar to this. Well, I thought the Tarteist Pro palette was going to be so similar to the Tartelette in Bloom. But it's not. I'm going to do my best to hold these so my palettes don't slip and fall. Okay. Do my best. Okay, there we go. So this is your Tartelette in Bloom palette, and then this is your Tarteist Pro palette. And then I also wanted to just show you guys the Tartelette Tease palette. And so I'm really happy with this Tarteist Pro palette. I do hope to see more colorful palettes from Tarte because I really enjoy the color schemes. And you know, they're vegan, they're cruelty free, so that's a real big plus for everybody who is concerned with that kind of thing. And I do know you can get the palette from Ulta, Sephora, Tarte's website itself, and I'm pretty sure Macy's still has it. I don't think it was like some type of special, but I'm not too sure about that. And I think that is basically it. So if you have, I also posted some Instagram swatches. So if you want, you can go and check those swatches out as well. It's Coils of Love on Instagram. And I'm also going to insert some